What's up, wise guy? How you doing? We're gonna get going here in just a minute or two. Woo! Settling in. You want 15% of the business. I'm not following. I probably should be following, but I'm a little drunk. What's up, Xerix? How you doing? Pobocop will return. Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na. As I mentioned, I'm a little drunk. This is not going to be a very sober stream. What's up, Tron? Just to give you an idea, I'm drinking a Kronenberg Tall Boy right now. Get on Fex's case about it. Leave me out of this shit. Okay? Leave me the fuck out of it. I did not have anything to do with the swords. Just want to reiterate. No, Kuno will not talk to me anymore. Hey, Dia, what's up? And bye, Dia. Kuno doesn't want shit to do with us, so yeah. We just took a nap. We are back after our nap. What's up, Noja? When is Neo 2? There is an alpha later this year. I think it's alpha. Don't quote me on the alpha part. Some sort of demo later this year. I think it's next month. But I don't fucking know. So, yeah. I've been drinking. Oh, right. Let me put speakers back on. I'm a bit drunk. Oh, who are all these people? Who the fuck are these people? I don't know who I've talked to these people before. Who are these? Horse-faced woman. The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you. Oh, that's good.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Awesome. This is pretty much how my night has gone. As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, a patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant. Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RPSM, RCM. I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry? Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me? That's what we're gonna ask. Where is Gorasi Kubek? What? I don't understand, Tron.
I don't know.
The Polish guy.
I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Nothing has happened with that dude. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why I bring word of the end to come. Is the volume a bit low? The game volume or me? I can turn me up or the game volume up or some combination of up. Oh, it is a little on the low side. Let's turn it up. There we go. Is that better? Should be a bit better. Shut it, Tron.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out. Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her. God, this is my day.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
I'm having a great conversation with a horse-faced woman. What does one talk about with fellow officer? You're a police, right? Cool, so am I. So what precinct are you from? What precinct? She just sighs. I am from God he doesn't know. Fucking deranged lunatic. The sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth. You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong. Okay, let's just save ourselves some time.
You look like shit.
I was not exactly expecting for the guy to just say, "You look like shit." Your ruffled face reflects from the man's sunglasses. This guy has some amazing hair. It does not match his beard or demeanor or persona at all.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
What do you guys think we should reply? You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does. I'm never going to get this case solved. Wow, there's some good replies here. Wise guy says, 1, you look like shit, asshole. We got a 6. 1 and 6, complete polar opposites. We need more votes. I'm paralyzed by choice. Please, somebody, anybody help us out by pressing 1 or 6 now on your touchtone phone. What's up, Dr. Owlet? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Alright, it's a 1. Here we go. You look like shit, asshole.
Wow. You seem stable and in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you.
Fuck off, man with sunglasses.
Now, what do you want?
Don't even try to win him over, you won't. Kim, who is this guy? There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out. Got some questions for you. I'm a cop. Okay, see you around. What do you guys think? Should we ask him or should we just go for it? I know I sound good, even drunk. It's pretty high percent. I always like to get Kim's take, though, because Kim is the boss. But fuck, we're going to try it. We're going for it. Boom. You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him. Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere? Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere. Another life? From where? Another life? Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... He pauses. To what station do you think you would really belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Is it the 41st or 57th? I cannot remember. Or we could say 69. Or 99, 999, 999th. Hey, Pipta, what's up? $57th? Alright, going 57th. I'm 41st? Okay. Okay, the man sounds generally excited. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds, somewhere good. Let's talk more about that hypothetical station 41 you mentioned. Kim, who is this guy? Got some questions for you. I'm a cop. What do you guys think? What should we pick? Two. 1 with the question mark. 2. All right, we're going 2. Kim, who is this guy? He shakes his head. I'm not getting involved in this. It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses. And the woman beside him, oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder he just doesn't recognize them. Let's ask him about the station. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe? Sounds good, Dr. Owlet. Do you have a crime to solve? Who else are in our imaginary police station? Let's just ask him. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? Ooh. Hey, Grish, what's up, dude? Like partners in crime, or you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag. I could do better. Kim's cooler than you. What do you guys think? What should we pick? Kim is literally the bad. Kim is cooler than him. I cannot argue with that. We are going with Kim's cooler than you. I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners. Hey, Lynn, what's up? I do play other games. No, I actually just stream Disco Elysium until the apocalypse. That's a joke. But yes, I stream other games, mostly role-playing games. The next game I'm going to be streaming is The Outer Worlds in a few days. Lieutenant is silent, like partners in crime, or you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag. I could do better. What do we say now? One. All right, we're going with one. No, he exclaims excitedly, because in this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros. Come on, stop it, she says quietly, the horse-faced woman says, because she's a horse face. Do you have a crime to solve? Who else are in our imaginary police station? Is the mouse off again? I have the mouse just off to the side right now, like not doing anything. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 2. All right. Oh, no, no, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work. This isn't helping, she says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else are in our imaginary police station? You're not going to believe this, but the man pauses for dramatic effect. Police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting their drink on at 2 o'clock. What kind of fucking police officers are these? I'm getting my drink on. Just some regular, boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung. Who is the far-out son of Lung? Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius, he winks at you sarcastically. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Want to tell me more about him or her? Not even a little bit. It's an urban myth, the lieutenant says quietly, about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You're not the son of Lung. He's trying to protect you from further rough handling dashed out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that. Neither can I, partner, neither can I. His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness. Oh, thank you for the host. Let's see. About what? You don't look like a cop, he inspects you. You know what you look like? Like a prophet, like a revolutionary, like a sack of shit. Like Guillaume Lay. I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck. I'm trying really hard here, man. What should we pick? Not 3. course it's 3. Fucking hate you, Lynn. Like a sack of shit. Hey, Miku, what's up? Exactly, the man nods excitedly in approval. Now, will you answer some questions for me? No, he says calmly, then just keep staring at you. Why not? Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me saying things. Actually, I don't want to hear you saying things. Come on, Gene. We got his name. Okay, say things. He adopts the letter tone. I want to hear you say things. Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one, Authority says. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head. Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged. Okay, I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged. Okay, this person who was shot and then made to look like he was hanged, he might have been shot by the people who hanged him. Okay, the person who was shot and hanged, he may have been shot by the person who made it look like he was hanged. The fuck do we say here? It's a lot of shooting and hanging for one day. We going with 4? 4 it is. A cover-up, where the author of the cover-up is the perp. Makes sense. I know, right? But what's the motive? Yeah, hey, why am I telling you these things? Let's go with what's the motive. You don't have a motive, then the double cover-up seems too neat. I don't know. Why are you? He gives you an odd look. It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere, a custom even. Strange. Oh my god, there's more. He looks at you in He looks at you in disbelief. You want something more. What is it? Let's talk about the hanged man again. I'm going to click 3. I get it, okay? But what is the motive? To cover something up. That would be my first guess, yes. I don't know why you are. He gives you an odd look. Oh my god, there's more. He looks at you in disbelief. Okay, we're done. Watch out for yourself, loser. What a deck. Esprit de corps. Okay, man, with the sunglasses and this hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? I know! Super weird. I guess it was kind of weird, yes. No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm way past caring or wondering. Discard thought. What do you guys think? It's super weird, right? Super weird. Weird. My cursor is not synced with the screen again. I don't know what I did to fix it last time. I don't remember doing shit. Maybe that'll fix it? I don't know. Yeah, we're going with super weird. There's something we're missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at, but still. I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. It's impossible. I don't want to waste my time. Alright, let's click number 1. Yes. Just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again, I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. He might be wearing a disguise. Thank you, drama. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station? I'm going to say no, just to see what you'll say to that. What do you say? Yeah, we're probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere. God fucking shit. He pinches the root of his nose. None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again. Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise? Yes, it's a hobby of mine. He looks at you inquisitively. As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response, something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy? What if he is you? That would be weird. Be very weird indeed.
Can I help you?
No, fuck off. Suck a dick.
It's you again. What is it?
Alright, I should look at the map and see what I can do. Cafeteria window. Cargo container. Warded door. Alright, let's see the window. This is Disco Elysium. 28%. Here we go. Nothing as before, just black branches. What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh? Window shopping? I think he's trying to find dirt on us in our box. That's what they do, shanks. Did you know policemen are sometimes called pigs? Wow, no, I hadn't heard that. Yeah, because they like to sniff around in the dirt. The tattooed man gives you a look. He's just trying to sound clever. He has no idea what you're looking for, nor do you yourself. Okay. Alright, well, we can go try the warded door again. Shatter Island. Am I still a drunk communist detective with an unexplained feminist agenda? I am. I'm also drunk. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Since I'm not a communist in real life, I won't be sharing that with anyone. In case you were wondering. Alright, we're gonna try this forking door again. We're gonna get drunk first. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 58%. Let's do this. Broke in the communard apartment. Fuck yeah! Break that forking door down. Ow! I thought I passed the check. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of 70s trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side, but you've done it. The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there silent and brooding. You're not thinking of trying again, are you? Smash into the door again, wordless. Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck the system." Smash into the door and shout, "Freeze, dirtbags." Smash into the door and shout, "Hands up now." Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck, it hurts." What do you guys think? Fuck the system. We're going with fuck the system. All right, here we go. It's a gym. What the fuck? Oh, let's talk to Kim.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. No idea, Kim, but my head hurts. My head hurts. Bad. What do we say? Kind of reminds me of the netherworld, personally. Or a gym. I will accept either one of these answers. We have 1 vote 2, 1 vote 1. Another vote 2. All right, we're going with 2. Wait. Yeah, 2. No, it's a gym, he disagrees, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house, nothing mysterious here. Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for the supernatural explanations, or a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we? Alright, let's get our flashlight out. Get this flash of the lighty out. We did it, though. I'm going to save. Since we broke the door down. Let's go look at the punching bag, aka Cass. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. Na 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 na. We found a shot put ball. We can go give it to the dudes for the quest. Poster says Sidious Fortis. The rest is worn off. Barbell. A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kg. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. You're proud of your country for making their first serious game. You mean their first seriously humorous game. Estonia, fuck the world. What a great country. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar? Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter? Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell. Lift the barbell, 8%. What do you guys think? What should we do? We're going 2? All right. You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then. Estonia. What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. Actually, I don't really care about safety hazards. Which one are we doing? Wise guy votes 1. Get strong. Romeo, what are you doing? Xerix votes 2. We're split, guys. I need more votes. 1. All right, we're going 1. It would be a violation of the EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter, or lift the barbell? 8% chance, which is probably going to end badly for me. Also, I should probably drink again before I try and lift it if I do. 1. We're going with 1. What else we got? 1, 3. 1. 3. We're tied. I need more votes. I need more votes for the vote jar. Alright. We're gonna try 1. Oh, that's cool, man. Alright, we'll try 1. No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory. A memory from another life when you were young and fit. Alright, well, all we have left is to try and lift it, but I'm gonna drink first. I don't actually think I can drink again. Maybe I can. Can I drink this thing? There we go. Fucking hell, I'm such a drunkard in real life. Alright, let's try this now. We should have a better chance. 17%! Here we go, itches! Romeo, what are you doing? You can say hello to everyone at least? Instead of just rub yourself all over the microphone like you own the joint. Here we go. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Ow! You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See, this place is cursed. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through the back door. Fuck you, you stupid barbell. Seems like I'm a little out of shape, or maybe these gloves just suck. Whatever, weightlifting is just for intellectually impaired anyway. Say nothing. What do you guys think? Three? We're going 3. It was never my favorite either. The lieutenant is obviously handling you. At the station gym, I prefer running. It clears your head. The lieutenant steps away from the barbell, letting you recover in peace. Okay. Well, we fucked that up hard. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Whoa. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Of course they do. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Money. A naked mannequin torso. A strange yellow color. It is a very unique game. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Oh, we can talk to a box, or a board, or a thing. Oh, let's go loot stuff first. It's about a murder. You're trying to solve a murder, but you're an alcoholic cop who doesn't remember his past. Production schedule, filament memory. Yeah, no one knows what it's about. That's a good answer. Looks like someone trying to reconceptualize their business here. I don't get it. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, then pivoted to producing the other. The question is, which should they start with, and which should they pivot to? What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad. That's just speculation. We don't know anything for sure. That's a good question. Finish thought, finish thought. All right, we'll finish thought. Reality is ruthless. Wow, that was such a great thought. So good. Such a great thought. Mainframe. This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer. A radio computer, says the lieutenant, watching you circle around the machine, just sitting here without anyone in sight. He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Do you think I should turn it on? We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it. Let's just click turn it on. The machine lights up with some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing viscerant play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. Let's look in it. It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left tangling, disconnected. Oh my god, that sound in my head. The filament you have would fit perfectly. Okay, production schedule. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. Press play. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic drive. Oh no. It was already glowing, and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien zeolite technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air. Good morning. Fortress accident on Rue de Saint-Ghislain. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? What's the production schedule? Why did you call me, Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine, or are you alive? What do we put? I'm going to need a beer refill and a bathroom break in just a second. FYI. 3, 4, 3. 2, 2. Next 2 or 3 gets it. 2, 3. Oh my god, you guys are tied. Next 2 or 3 gets it. That's not immediately followed by another 2 or 3. Whoa, thank you for the bits, 11. 3. 3. Yes, I'm alive. I'm 74 years old, and my name is Yvonne. Now, please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Lieutenant whispers into your ear. She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid. Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because the radio computer guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am? Let's go with the paranoid. They're merely cautious, says the old lady. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian station. Okay, but where are you? I work at a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress accent. As for me, well, some static. Then I'm sitting in my cubicle surrounded by a wall of radios. On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely sitting there all by yourself? Lonely? For the first time you hear a chuckle through the rustic rustle of static. Why would I get lonely? I get to talk to people all day. That's why she does this. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you're currently using has been registered to. One moment, you hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care. Fortress Accident, SCA, produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says. That's not bad. And what's that, this interactive call-on radio play? The static drowns her response. Any other questions? You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. What's the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes, is that the production schedule? Yes. Good. Please repeat the password. Password, of course it would have a password. That's why there's human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint. A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? It's my birthday. This is the police. Please open this thing. I don't know the password. What should we do, guys? What is going to get us the password? One. All right, here we go. No. It's fucking helpful. So fucking helpful. All right, we're going with 3. The voice recites, I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder. Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. I'm afraid we're not doing that unless we want to wait for a month. Now, can you please repeat the password? The voice in the machine asks again. She sounds cold in the damp air. Is it my birthday? Still no. I don't know the password. Received. I will register this login attempt. That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later. Okay. Alright, well, we need to get the password. Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Press print. Alright, fuck you. Okay, well, we didn't get the password. He's hearing his, like, parts of his personality are talking to him. Project Dreadboard. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. Inspect the drawings. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even aether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of these welkins as your persona, no longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the yeah, we should become a welkin. We should get a welkin personality trait. Of these welkin, towering among the rest, appears to be different. It's Varahamira, a high welkin. His face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist, the note says. All non-welkin races will be purged. The holder, the Dweorg, the humans, and even the headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with the welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all. The lieutenant can't help but comment. An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing those little welkin creatures. Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions. Whisper. One of them is a welkin supremacist. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the welkins. What do you guys think? What should we pick? Three. One vote 3. Another vote 3. 3 it is. Let's do this. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Kim nods at the welkin facial hair. And that's all we had. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Some people really like building a world, I think. Okay. Just look at those details. So much effort. And for what? All gone. Inspect the photos. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers by boreal Dweorg. Yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this version also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. Why not? A much-needed respite from our own world. Inspect the schedule. This is monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand scheme of production and money. Keep reading. As time goes on, the number in the boxes grows rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region. The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness and concludes, looks like they didn't make it. A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the production schedule filament for details. Inspect the notes. The handwriting is only partially legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, whirl untethered, and heat death of the universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind, an old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore window. It's unwise. Okay. That was weird. Frequency fireplace. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kedran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. Hold on. How do I know what Kedran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like? What am I looking at? History class. Students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles look beautiful in the sun. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9, some written notes too, sparse and cryptic. Radio frequencies for what? Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries, very advanced. So we're dealing with something medical here. This must be an elaborate piece of art. Of course, narrow your eyes, the anatomy of the curse. Let's check that one. Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program. Wait, who's the Game Master? Someone very important. The leader of the massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. If it's a game, then who's playing? Whoever decides to call in station, it looks like. All of this gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off. My God, the lieutenant leans closer, his finger tracking the maddening resume. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Why do you say that? The schedule, he nods at the calendar on the chalkboard, wiping his marker-stained fingers clean. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding. What else? Nothing. It's just lines on marble, an echo from times long gone. No one has used this fireplace in ages. All that she wants is another baby. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. I'm going to load into the next area.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? No time. Let's move on. No, that's not it. I think the lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers, so they were making an RPG into a computer game. I see where this is going. Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment. How were they planning to do that? Through call-in stations, he nods at the fireplace. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts. His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Has anyone ever done this before? Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grodd, Messina, Königstein, you know, places with industry. Not Revachol West, among the ruins. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create Intersolary game before. We just don't have the technology. And this was a role-playing game. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway, he points to the chalkboard. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the Werewolf board game. With heat death thrown in. Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished. What do you think happened to the company? No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Okay. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but the lieutenant tilts his head, thinking they were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger. What do you guys think? I don't know how long this game is exactly. I'm about 20 some hours in right now. 1 vote 2, 1 vote 3, 1 vote 1. That's extreme, and 1 vote 4. That's extremely fucking helpful, by the way. It's fucking helpful. 2, 3, 1, 4. I need like another number. If anyone, wants to give me one. All right, there you go. 1. Yes, especially in here. Kim looks around in the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet. Okay, he concludes. Let's keep moving. Alright, I'm gonna go get a refill and use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My cat shit next to the toilet. What a dick. What's up, Kimoki? I was just getting another tall boy and going to the restroom. There's a giant bear down here. Ice bear fridge. You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. This is not what I expected to find down here. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear. Crack open the door. Let's ask the question. The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from his mysterious belly door. Crack open the door. Dude, okay, so I wrote a review about this game, Elephant. The games I compared it to were Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis and Sam & Max. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. Relax, Kim. It's a fridge. Of course. Just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door. Let's take a look inside. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand named Revical Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. Take the note from the door. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? Close the door. Leave. What do you guys think we should do? You want me to examine the ice cream wrapper for semen? Not sure there's going to be semen on it, but we'll go with one. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore. I know, says the lieutenant. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What's even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The lieutenant points at the red, snaky cable running from the fridge. The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. Okay, well, I was not expecting that. Central furnace. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and its face of agony. Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace? Look inside the furnace. Smear your hands with coal, kick it with your foot. What do you guys think? I don't think there's semen involved. Two, three. We need more votes. We have a 2 and a 3. That's not getting me anywhere. 2. All right. Let's look inside the furnace. This is going to go well. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness, you can hear chatter. It's coming from above, a voice or several voices talking to each other near the smoke chamber upstairs. You've been watching CSI. There's always semen involved. That's true. There's generally semen involved. I get what you're saying. What are you doing? The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating. I hear the murderer of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs. What do we do? I'm 2 drinks in, by the way, apparently. 3. 1. 3. 2. 2 votes, 3. More 3s. Let's go with 3. Wait, really? He looks up at the ceiling. We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace? Smear your hands with coal. Kick it with your foot. Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connecting to the chimney. He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside. Right now, I am drinking Kronenberg 1664 Blanc Tall Boy because I'm pathetic, and I just bought a bunch of them because I am just trying to get fucked up. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire, only dead rats. Let's smear my hands with coal. Why not? A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramaut Karsai, ancient hero of Grodd, pushing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint. Hadramat Karsai, smear your cheeks black with coal. 3 dangerous stripes appear on your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul. What? What are you doing? I'm the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior. No, I have not beat this game. Please wipe your face clean, officer. No, you're a proud warrior. Don't wipe it. Wipe it clean. What do you guys think? Should we try the 17% not to wipe it? Or should we wipe it? We get one shot at this. There is no re-attempting it. We're going for it, aren't we? We are. We're fucking going for it. Let's do it. 17%. That's a, what? 1 in 7 chance, roughly? Failed. You can feel your cheeks turn red under the lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment. Thank you, Lieutenant nods. So where were we? He turns back to the furnace. Kick it with your foot. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Well, that didn't work out. Skill point. Alright, well, let's save the skill point for now. I like this game, I do, yeah. What is this? What's this? What's this? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. That's not good. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. A hole in the wall. A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see. Where are we? Look around in the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light on the hidden compartment. Shine the light. There is, yes, and there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look? Okay, I do. Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs rummaging around. You find rusty rifles hidden away. Inspect the rifles. Most of them are rusty and inoperable like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock. In better cosmetic order than the others. This one looks nice. Take the rifle. An old Belle Magre from the Revolution, Lieutenant notes with approval. His eyes are gleaming. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. Could the murder weapon we're looking for be similar? For that, we would have to take a closer look at the bullet you found, officer. I wouldn't read too much into this. What we have discovered here is an inoperable antique. Alright, well, let's look at the bullet, shall we? Let's look at the bullet. Oh, we have a handwritten note from the fridge. Let's look at it. A note from the fridge. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Read the note. It's mainly just one. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. He must mean Kuno. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy and the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home ASAP. It's important. I do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Suislaw. I wonder who wrote the note. Remind me again what's a filament memory? It's a good game. Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the Ice Bear fridge. Who wrote the note? Looks like someone from the radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. Maybe it's because of the entity. That's impossible. It's a filament memory. It belongs inside a radio computer storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to the disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes only for a computer. Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Really? The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved into a smug grin. You don't have a single guess? You mean Kuno. Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory, even if he doesn't know what to do with it. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed based on our encounter. Alright, let's look at the bullet. Kim, take a look at this. It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter. It's definitely bored and drunk Wednesday, except it's Sunday? Sunday. A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loaded rifle, not from a muzzle-loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Hey, Lord, what's up? Even the RCM uses ordinary, unjacketed, conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it. Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while. Hand-eye coordination, 58%. You have a similar rifle on hand. Here we go. 58 forkin percent. A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. Make. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Bell Margrave rifle, a Revicolian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulidian theater of the Anticentennial Revolution. Anti-Centennial Revolution 50 years ago. Say that 5 times fast. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were the bullet, it would probably fit in the chamber. Is anyone still making these rifles? No, but Zilliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war, so there are still a lot of those old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Who uses Bell Margrave rifles these days? Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order. The lieutenant jots something down in his notebook. But what are you thinking? Bullet? I think I know where this came from, dangled the bag thoughtfully. Okay, and the shot probably came from a Belgrave rifle. An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loaded rifles floating around in Martinez or anything in Ravachol. Anywhere in Ravachol, really. Why not? Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders was inherited from the monarchy, have been effective from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they're trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end. Worth what? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law. Makes you consider every shot. I like it. Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, the third, and so on, come much easier. Back to the investigation. Seems we're looking for an antiques enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed Jamrock bangers started crossing into Martinez? Yes. Something mysterious is afoot with the antique bullet type. What do you guys think? What should we pick? I'm really drunk. I can't decide. That's fucking helpful. 4. 4? We're going with 4. Mysterious, he shrugs. Okay, either way. We'll know when we find the gun. Alright. So we found an antique rifle. And with an antique rifle, there was one there. What's this? Frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Click on the ice cream maker. The orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turn the ice cream crank. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You never became a poet or an entroponot. Try cracking open the lid. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective. Alright, well, let's slot the pry bar then. Let's get this pry bar clipping. Yes. Physical instrument heroic. Pry bar not strong enough. Holy shit. Alright, well, we need a drink for this one. Yeah, we're drinking. Alright, here we go. %. That was fucking useful. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've just got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. What is this? You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes. That's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. Advanced? Where do we get one? I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool. Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge. The black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Unplug the giant red cable. Unplug the black cable. Okay, let's try the red one. An electric sizzle. The room is quieter now. Unplug the black cable. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr. Why did you do that? It's black. It's not like it's the red one, because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without reason. Lieutenant raises his brows but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. Is it thawing out? Jesus, machine unplugged. It's still 3%. Holy fucking shit. But we can try it again. Insane mesh tank top. +1 drama. Where are we going? The dialogue is really good. The ultra advanced pry bar. My drunk ass brain is not prepared for that right now. Whoa, we came out of there. What the fuck? You want to see my stats? What's up, Zafara? Thanks for the host, sir. Here's my stats. I'll give you a minute while I sit here and drink. I'm fucking wasted. It's the best shit I ever tasted. Let's try this fucking thing again. We're gonna try it. Jesus, 3%. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar? Okay, yeah, nope. Nope, we fucking failed. Wait, we unplugged the bare fridge. Is there anything interesting about the bare fridge? We unhooked the power from the bare fridge. Anything else in the furnace? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. Okay, well. Where the fuck is upstairs from here? There's another room in that area. Oh, down here. Aha. Upstairs. Wait, where? Okay, in the fortress accident area. Leave it to drunk ass me to not notice. I thought I had the flashlight equipped. Did I unequip it? Oh, I switched the pry bar for it. That's why. It's a murder mystery. Oh, there is. There's stairs here. An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. Covers half the room, blocking the way into the colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. Knock on it. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Knock on it harder. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here. Alright, we're gonna ask the lady in the bookstore. It's not just a detective RPG, it's a humorous, extremely well-written detective RPG. Yesterday, for example, we borrowed our partner's gun because we lost ours in a drunken bender and tried to shoot a 12-year-old child.
You broke down the back door? The wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
I suppose it's all over now. Her voice slumps. Sorry, her shoulders slump. I can't read because I'm really drunk. As if a heavy burden lies on them. I guess there's no escape. Well, I've looked around. I can tell you what I saw. She shrugs, apparently dejected. Okay, I'm willing to listen. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity? Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence. You did, she gasps. Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see what she lives inside? The chimney. You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there. Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live in there. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing. Thank you for the bit, sir. You prefer my voice acting? Well, that's saying something. Embedding streams on your own website for views. How delightful. Imagine that. Embedding your own Twitch stream into your own website. Who would have thought? Some unnatural magic, I assume, she shivers. But should you find the entity and ask what's happened to all the companies in the building, and do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something, make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do. Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too. Alright, well, let's go yell into the furnace. Like yellers. You mean you have an issue with us embedding? You're the only one who seems to have an issue, apparently. Alright, let's go. Where is the furnace? I'm having a hard time seeing. It all looks the same when you've had, like, 8 beers. Whoa, what is that? I don't remember seeing that before. Oh, right. Shit, I ran right by it. Hey, Big Lone, what's up, dude? God damn, I am fucking hammered. Yell hello, 92%. Can't fail this. Whoa. Damn, that was quite the fucking yell. Something breaks loose in you. Wait, so you're saying we're stealing other people's spot. Do you have any idea how much harder it is to get enough traffic on your website, or websites, because we have several, to get up enough views to get that high on Twitch? What is harder to do? Also, go look at the Twitch terms of service. They love embedding, because you know what we're doing right now? This game right now that we're playing is being broadcast across our entire wiki network, which means anybody who's on any of our wikis for any role-playing game that we cover is seeing Disco Elysium and getting exposed to one of the greatest games to come out this year. That's fucking awesome. They should go check this game out because it's amazing. I don't give a shit if you think that's disgusting. I really don't give a fuck. Also, that scream was amazing. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then... Hello? Hello, you hear a woman's voice answer. You've awakened the entity. This is the police. Who's there? I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit. Yeah, I've been drinking like I'm fucking smashed right now. Hello, are you there? Speak to me. What do you guys think? Probably hello. Should you speak to me? Let's just try and like have a conversation with this person. One, 3, 2, 3. Two. Okay, so 2 and 3 are tied. Next 2 or 3. Let's do this. 3. All right, 3. Let's do it.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There is a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I'm really drunk. I don't normally get into this with people on streams, if you've watched any of my streams. There are... Fextra Life is literally one of the largest RPG... It's not even an RPG. It's literally one of the largest gaming websites in the world. It's in the top 2,000 globally. It's like 1,200 in the US, something like that. If you want to get word out about your game, if you want to broadcast to people who are likely to play your game, it's the place to go. I mean, think about this right now. Anyone who's on a Fextra Life wiki is seeing Disco Elysium. This is one of the most under-promoted, underappreciated indie RPGs of the year, maybe of the last decade. It's fucking phenomenal. And not only are people on Twitch seeing it because we're broadcasting, people all across the internet are seeing it. All across the internet are seeing it. So here we are driving people to a game that deserves attention. That's amazing as a game. And then you have people like that show up that are like, you're stealing people's spot. Whose people? Tell me who deserves the spot. Who? You know what I'm saying? Whose spot are we taking? Is there not room on Twitch for everyone? It's not like we're sitting here trying to... I don't know what you think we're doing, but this game is amazing. I love Disco Elysium. I don't even know the developers, but this game is fucking phenomenal. So one of my friends recommended it to me. I'm playing it. I love it. Other people should definitely check it out. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe I don't nail it exactly, but still, it definitely deserves promotion. It's an amazing game if you like role-playing games. Absolutely. I mean, here's the thing. If we can boost it to the top of Twitch, too, it gets more visibility. And that's good for the game. Like, I mean, the thing is here, like, we're not going to be streaming Call of Duty or Fallout 76. Well, I think we streamed it once. Don't hold that against me. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Or fucking, you know, League of Legends or some other game that doesn't need promotion. Yeah. This is a stream for promoting games that we like. You know what I mean? And trying to bring games to our community that people in our community might like. And all of them are generally 99% of the time, unless you like, exclude XCOM, which is kind of fringe RPG, but still has RPG elements, because I love XCOM. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's people in our community would probably like this game, and they would never hear of it otherwise. So there you go. Anyway, sorry for the distraction. I'll get back to drinking and playing. You guys get back to enjoying. Hello, did you say anything? There's a pause. I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it. This game is amazing. It really is. There's a lot of reading, a lot of dialogue for this game. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not up for that, understood. But if you don't mind that, oh my god, the writing in this game is phenomenal. The guy already left chat. That figures. I'm drunk, so I probably didn't notice. You hear a low rumble upstairs and the sound of curtain being pulled aside. The lieutenant nods, then points upstairs. Are you, officer? Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it. All right. Age of Decadence. I haven't played Age of Decadence, so I don't know how to answer that. But fighting is generally not the best idea, yeah. Yeah, I mean, these sort of games, these are the kind of, games of, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Sam and Max. Games you don't really see anymore. Or at least not for a while. Yeah, unless you're a buff boy. I'm definitely not. I'm an intellectual in this game. And I'm very much not a buff boy in real life. Although I'm not a small dude by any means. Pretty... what's the word? I have some meat on my bones. I don't mean that I'm buff. I just mean I'm not tiny. Yeah, yeah. Intellectual probably wasn't the right word. I'm drinking Kronenberg 1664 out of a can. Tall boy. Anyone who drinks tall boys, by the way, not an intellectual. Just saying. I mean, they're economically efficient, not exactly intellectual.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. They're made...
It said it was on the second floor. Where the fuck? Did I miss it or something? Do I need to go back down? Yeah, getting mad that someone is promoting their own stream on their own website. How dare you have so much traffic on your website that the game gets lots of views on Twitch? How dare you? It's terrible. Sorry, I'll try and be less successful so you're not mad. I am drunk. I'm not lying about that. I've been drinking for the last 3 hours and change. It's true. It's true. Should I click somewhere else? I feel like I fucking missed something. Please help me, because I am really drunk. Yeah, I'm sure the devs are drastically upset that their game's getting more exposure, too. I mean, that would be awful for them, right? The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic drive. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old. Good morning, Fortress Accident on Rue de Saint-Ghislain. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. You want me to find the next cock? You've been stuck on the fucking cock carousel for a while, Kamoki. I'm watching you. Okay, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Go to the door on the right. The door on the right. This door. I don't sound as drunk as I seem to be. Well, then I am doing a really good job, I must say. Oh shit, there's a whole nother room over here. How the fuck did I miss this? There's like a person here. Fuck is this person?
Hello, I'm Nia.
Hey, Nia. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. You know, you don't really hear too many women as being described as bird-like. But, alright. I think I get the idea.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on her headphones. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I should watch more It's Always Sunny. Oh god, that's such a great show, by the way. Dude, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is... It's such a fucked up show, but it's so amazing. I laugh, like, literally out loud at that show. And it's so fucked up. But that just says more about me than anything, I think.
So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. Old women always look like birds to you. Like all old women, just every single one looks like a bird. Alright, okay. She's got a direct view of the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching. Hold on, what do you mean by Milius? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking me about dice?
Yes, Amelia is like a calling station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She passed the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice, you Dungeons and Dragons queen?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count? Sure, I like role-playing games, and I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer, and I need to ask some questions. What do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Holy hell, I'm almost through another tall boy. This is getting really difficult to fucking see. 4, alright.
How else can I help you then?
Of course I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. She tilts her bird-like head. How else can I help you then? This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need. How did you become a dice maker? Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place? Let's ask about the murder. Nothing really. I didn't know him. Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. Lieutenant looks at his notebook and then the woman under the large window. Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening. I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind the window. What do you mean by daily ruckus? Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. She stops to try and come up with an example. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging out. About. Must be because of the strike. She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence. She looks up at the window. Pale lights come in, but I never saw anyone during the fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window. I might have, she admits, but in this case, all I could have seen would have been my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look at the window when I'm in the zone. Do you often work Sunday nights? It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I see. Thank you for your answers. She nods. How did you become a dice maker? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. It grew from there. Do you like role-playing games yourself? Not especially. I like working with rare materials and steady pay. And role players as customers, they're nice people. Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her. I'd like to order a die from you. Of course, she nods. This is what she's here for. Tell me what you have in mind. Do you know the Whirl Untethered setting? I want a die for that. Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about the most extraordinary die. I'm sorry, you don't actually know what a die I want. Just a normal die from me, please. Very regular. What kind of die do you think fits my personality? Let's try this one. Ah yes, Fortress Accident. She shakes her head lightly. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of the standard role-playing die, only instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course. Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you. I'm thinking of something made from alligator jawbone cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death, she smiles. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours. It's a deal. We're ordering it. Great. See you in 8 hours then. She takes a small notebook from her table and writes something down. Was there something else? Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus. Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. Creative, the lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into the shadows above. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? I've heard the story, she nods as the wind howls in from the furnace shaft above, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady, she raises her brows. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Plaisance is a wise woman. She has Seminese trinkets protecting her against the curse. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fail, even her. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. Ah, the Seminese trinkets, of course, she nods as if this explains everything. But it doesn't. This is merely a sarcastic response. Alright, it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. Hold on. The whirling is part of the doomed commercial area. Yes, it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach it. No, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. You're right, the whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed. It's a good game, yes. We have a review up on our YouTube. If you hit exclamation YouTube, you can watch it and see what we think. You could say so. Both houses were built in the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the whirling isn't doing well either, okay? And then there's me, she sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there, scattered from knives to carving flies to wire cutters. I've been here for 14 years selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? Hey, Akmonk. Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse. Placence thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get you, have no doubt about it. It just doesn't care about earthly time frames. I'll be the first to admit there are so many inconsistencies in this so-called curse. What do you guys think? What should we pick? One, two, three, or four. 3, 1, 2, 4. Fucking helpful, you guys. It's fucking helpful. It narrows it down. 1. Alright, we're going with 1. Malignant entity? What does that even mean? The dice maker laughs. Some kind of sorceress. What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity? Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest. I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place. What do you guys think? That is another 1664 Cronenberg down. Tall boy. 2. All right. Exactly. She pinches the root of her nose. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today? That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful as far as we can see. Placence is not going to like what you have to tell her. Why hasn't her business failed? 17%. More or less, she adjusts the yellow scarf that covers her hair. Are you interested in anyone specific? Holy dialogue options. Oh my god. There used to be a hair salon next to the bookstore, right? What happened to the gym downstairs? What's up with all the debris in the hallway? So many broken window panes. Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw lots of mounts lying around. I noticed mannequins, creepy mannequins. What's the deal with the rotor blades and skis? I saw a strange machine next to the blackboard in the main room. There was an ice cream company with a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar. I found the building's intercom, but seems like most of the doorbells are not working. What the fuck do we pick? That's a lot of goddamn questions. One vote 8. One vote 10. Another vote 8. Another vote 7. Let's go with 8. Oh boy, the fabled Revical Ice City. You're in for a treat here. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas. Indeed, what were their other ideas? Hello. All right. There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. It's almost like going to a game show. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing. She leans back disapprovingly. Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Sounds like she really doesn't know how to be a female ally. I don't even know what that means. Frit does the same thing. I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. You should learn how to support other women, not bring them down. What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion on employing teens. I just want to know, did it work out for the business? What do you guys think? What do we pick? Jesus, the dialogue in this game. Insane. 3. 3? 3 it is. Oh, but they did. They did show up to work and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and girl-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear. She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear? The bear, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Rabicol Ice City lost a price war to the rival Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece out of regular fridges. Nod solemnly. It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw that bear, I felt scared, like it could become alive any moment. I killed the bear. You unplugged it. What do you guys think? What do we pick? I want to vote for, but that's my personal preference. Also, I can't see straight, so I'm hoping that's 4 that I agree with. All right, we're doing 4. You did what? She rolls her swivel chair an inch closer to you, unsure whether she heard you right. I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I unplugged the fridge to help Revical Ice City cut their losses. What do you guys think? What do we say? These are all great lines. They are amazing. Three, 2. 3, 2, 2. 2 is winning. Darling, post another emoji. Alright, we're going with 2. Really? You broke it. What a shame. It was a terrifying beast, but I was fond of it. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he had met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion. Sounds cool. Megatherion. Megatherion, nods the dice maker. A mega wild beast. Very cool. What's a mega wild beast? It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangling excitedly, but it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around. I don't do drugs. I do drugs. I've got a vision beast myself. I don't have a comment on drugs. Grab your necktie and mumble, "Not now, you beast." What do you guys think? 2. It's 2. It's a great game, man. It is fucking great. It's not for everyone, but for those who appreciate the finer things in life, they'll enjoy this game. I think it's 2, right? Oh my god, we have more votes for 4. Come on, 2s. Come on, 2s. I'll give you a couple seconds to get in there. Come on, 2s. Oh my god, 4 is still... It's between 2 and 4. Shit. Alright, 2 it is. Do you? The dice maker raises an eyebrow. Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. She seems almost sad, finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the morning light. Her eyes follow it idly. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow. Okay, anything else? Another failed business, perhaps. I've been here for a long time. Holy shit. There's a lot of dialogue options. I'm going to ask what happened to the gym. It wasn't merely a gym. It was an Artemitep's Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youths away from drugs and crime. And who was Artemitep? Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. How did the community project work out? Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work, did it? Maybe that's what Kuno needs? What do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast your votes. Because this is a democracy. And we do what people vote. Some shit. It's not really, but still. You get what I'm saying. It's more of a joke than anything. 1, 2, 6, 9, 12. Give me one more 1 and we're doing it. A kind man from Zizmsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym as a way of giving back. Maybe Kuno needs a boxing club. Kuno, her eyes narrowed the dim light. Who's Kuno? He's sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine. We're going with 2, right? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. She looks out the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment. I think it will take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. Ooh. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that. Thanks, logic. Ruined it. Oh, this one's a mess, she sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milius. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. No, now it's just littering the hallway, and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. Cool, very cool about the debris, but what's the snuff milieu? It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it. Oh, that's weird. Nothing changes in her tone, and she says that as if it's just another piece of information to lay for the world. I think that means to lay out for the world. Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-rosis. Lieutenant turns to you. This isn't our problem. Jesus. Oh, right. She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusky skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. So you're telling me that you have a doorbell there. Which one? I was wondering about the Whirling in Rags. Is it part of the same building complex? I saw a name, East Delta Pinball, on the door. What do you guys think? What about East Delta Pinball? Maybe? Or Whirling in? Or which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. There isn't 30 fucking options this time, so you can thank your lucky fucking stars for that. Three. Alright. Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, she raises her finger, don't base your business on a fad, hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball. Agreed, the lieutenant chips in. Pinball is the worst. His disdain for pinball could not be clearer. The one with an empty name card is the last one on the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds. If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there too. Oh my god, so many questions. I saw a strange machine next to the blackboard in the main room. Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. She closes her eyes as soon as remnant of a memory lights up her face. It's a great game. She liked them. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then, and once I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Whirl. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. What do you mean liberal? What happened? The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. What went wrong? Well, I did hear them talk at times. She looks at the hallway as if she can hear them chit-chat behind her curtain. It's on a cigarette break. Oof, I've been drinking. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yeah, well, we've been talking to her a while. She sounds almost mocking when she says, from what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really, they must have been on a gigantic Evo trip. Let's say it looked impressive. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time. Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. What do you guys think? Is showing up to work on time incredibly hard? It doesn't seem that hard. I'm not saying it's amazing. Just saying I don't know if it's incredibly hard. Okay, well, I stand corrected. It is apparently incredibly hard. And so is producing something extraordinary. Her eyes wander to the shelves full of die prototypes and discarded models. Something strains her face before she looks up again. Oh, God. I have a few more questions about that intercom. Nope, that's it. We can try. Why hasn't her business failed for 8%, Alex? What do you guys think? Why hasn't her business failed? Long time passing. We're gonna try it. Fuck it. You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect. Leave it at that. What do you guys vote? Yeah, we're taking off our clothes, aren't we? Excuse me, what are you doing? The dice maker stares at you while you start to fuss with your pants. Officer, the lieutenant exclaimed sharply. The zipper is stuck. Is it just me or is it hot in here? I'm trying to lower my body temperature. It's part of this special technique I have. Never mind, that was a terrible idea. Button up your pants. What do we do? This is getting interesting all of a sudden. One, four, 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 1, 4. All right, we're going 4. She squints at you, a little astonished at what she's hearing. And what technique is that? You still haven't gotten your zipper open. Ooh la la. Okay, hear me out. Sometimes I get these feelings. You know what? Forget it. It was a bad idea. Oh, we're going with 1. Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode. Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings. Now you feel something, the cold damp of shame washing over you. No, not like that. It's like I can feel the wind, or I don't know, the air pressure, and then the air tells me things. Can we please just forget this ever happened? Button up your pants. No, we're going to keep continuing down this path. The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio. This is not going very well, is it, word-wise? No, I'm not explaining it very well. Yes, exactly. What do you guys think? Ah, shame, my old friend. We're going with 1. You fucks. Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here, and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that. She turns away so that you can zip up your pants. Damn, we almost got naked, but we botched it somehow. Would have been funny. We almost did. Is this sexual harassment simulator? Maybe. Could be.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Nea, and she's a novelty dice maker. A novelty dice maker? Her eyes widen. Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I have felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse. She may be involved, but I don't have a way to question the malignant entity further. We're gonna go with 2. She looks perplexed. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse? The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answers yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. Lie. The source is the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy, and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't have any answers yet. There still leads to follow, like that strange radio computer thing. There is another entity more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. What do you guys think? What should we say? One, 4, 2, 1. All right, we're going 1. The woman scoffs at you with an audible snort. Too many consistencies? What kind of talk is that? Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything. First, you're one of the inconsistencies. As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now. Let's say first she's one of the consistencies. Why the fuck not? I'm not doing as well as I look I am, she grasps her pendant. I only have my 70s wards to thank for the protection they provide. Yes, because her business consists of psychic leech. Of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. Red blotches appear on her skin. I've seen you fallen for her. Manipulation, detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. She tucks the pendant away in her blouse and concludes, thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books, or be on your way. Wow, total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her mind. I'm sorry, we had to disappoint you, ma'am. She turns to you. Can we go now? Yes, we can. We can go. Can we go? Na 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 na. Can we go? Come and feel me flow. All right, we're gonna go talk to Klasha, and then I'm gonna go pass out in a drunken pool of mess. It was very old hip hop. But then I'm old, so what can I say? Why am I still holding a fucking flashlight? We should have a bag and a bottle of wine. There we go. This is what real hobos look like. Hobos don't drink wine. I kind of get the feeling they would if they could. Oh, what's over here? Okay, that's fucking useful. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. Oh my god, not Bad Dog 2020, please. For 42% hand-eye coordination. Here we go. Oh my god, we passed. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. He snagged it out of the air.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Let's ask her about the flower. She looks at the dried petal in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style. Why was it there? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? We're still trying to find the shooter, yeah. Or an admirer. Any admirers, miss? Ruby, she couldn't have left it. She's not old-fashioned like that. I don't know what that flower was doing here, honestly. Can we give her the flower? I want to give her the flower. We have concluded our autopsy and would like to ask you questions about Lely. Lieutenant nods, taking out his notebook. Let's see. I wrote down the nickname Lelystad. He moves his finger across the page. Then tears one out and hands it to you. We have questions that might help solve some gaps in our field autopsy. I'm sure my colleague has a few of his own while I take notes. The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing piece of the puzzle of flesh. How old was he, miss? His eye color. He had a tattoo. What did it mean? Something miraculous is coming, he told me. We ordered a toxology report. Any idea what it will show us? Let's ask this. A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet, she grins. Barbiturates, amphetamines, sildenafil. How much does the toxology report cost the police of Revical? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself. It's quite expensive, miss, but we'll manage without your help. Where is Lelystad? In Orange, officer. It's a municipality in the term, a nowhere town there. You were almost right, officer. The lieutenant shakes his head. Like you just missed a shot in the darts. A shot in darts. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the forum. You were both from Orange. Yes, we were compatriots. Did that bring you together? No, he was too old for that, and from another part of Orangerie, Jack. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Orange, it was bad habits. No love for Mother Orange. Well, wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing. A military man, but not a patriot. No, he left the national service after they taught him to do what he did on Semenine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. She takes a long drag of her cigarette, then washes it down with coffee. A people person, a small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot. You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself. She hums. There's nothing on Monday. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Orange did bring us together in the loathing. I love Revical, though. She looks around, the wind in her hair. I hope she loves me, too. What did the tattoo mean? Oh, she smiles. That. It's clear she liked it. You liked it. Quite a lot, yes. What did it represent? It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. For showing off to chicks. How so? How? She leans back. Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. Is the orange essay lit? Yes. This is the very essence of the orange essay lit. A moment's respite, dark and hopeless as the struggle itself. She leans even further back to demonstrate. He's smoking and drinking, of course, and his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, she points at the air with her sharp fingernailed finger, picking out an imaginary tattoo star. What was this, baby? And he says, she lowers her voice comically, that was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that. So she goes, okay, but what's this, baby? And he's like, saw some bad shit there. Killed some loincloths. And so it goes, star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country, and he's done terrible, horrible things in every single one of them. You're getting a tattoo? You should. Oh yeah, she nods. Can you tell us precisely what these mean? No, thank you. She does not take it. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them. She pours herself some more coffee. Go on. He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Raj needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer for money. He went to a killer academy. There's a killer academy, apparently. And Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Semenine Islands. And on other islands, too. All the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. Not a very funny story. It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober, she smiles faintly. A change of topic? Something miraculous is coming, he told me. The man next to you blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going. From way out in the northwest, he told me. Cool, the woman nods. That's cool. All right, the lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment. Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. Wow, she is a fucking junkie of coffee. Okay, guys. I'm a bit drunk, so I'm gonna go pass out. It's a bit shorter stream than usual. I apologize, but I can barely see. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll be back again either tomorrow or the next day with more Disco Elysium. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. We have the Outer Worlds on, I want to say Thursday, but I can't remember the day. If you guys want to check out the Outer Worlds, stop by Thursday. Otherwise, we'll be back with more Disco Elysium this week. And hopefully we can solve this fucking murder, man. Solve it. Take care, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. See you guys again in the next one.